Well, hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to Zen Tarot. My name's Julie. I'm going to do a timeless tarot card reading for you, Scorpio. I'm going to trust if this reading finds its way to you, you are meant to see it. I hope y'all are doing well. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Thank you, thank you. If you'd like a personal reading from me, Scorpio, my email address is in the description box below. Just send me an email. We can talk about that. Just a reminder, this is a general tarot card reading for the sign of Scorpio. Anywhere in your chart, or if you're just checking in on Scorpio, everyone is welcome here. It just might not resonate with all. But welcome Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with you. Spirit, can we get a Moon Oracle card for the sign of Scorpio? Work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio. You're all about that. You know exactly how to work through your fears, how to face them head on, and hold your vision, the fixed moon. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. You see the end of the tunnel here. Oh God, I like that, Scorpio. What's that all about? Coming through some kind of clearing here. Whew. What kind of animal spirit guide is walking in the ether with Scorpio? What kind of animal spirit guide is walking with Scorpio spirit? What kind of animal spirit guide is walking with Scorpio? Ooh, two. The turtle and the spider. They both came out in reverse. I don't usually read the animal kingdom cards in reverse, but spider represents a crossroads and the turtle is slow moving energy, very slow moving energy, but the turtle is headed for the ocean. The turtle is headed for home, just on that very secure, slow journey. But some kind of crossroads, something's come in front of you. Something has gotten in your way here. Let's see what that's all about. It's some kind of fear of yours. And the cosmic egg, look at you holding on with this white knuckled grip, trying to hold on to what is, maybe. Or what could be. Maybe you're holding on to this dream very tightly with hold your vision here. Let's see, what kind of Zen Tarot card is up in the ether for the sign of Scorpio? What's going on with Scorpio? Innocence. Love this card. A return to innocence, right? I'm hearing the song in my mind as we look at this beautiful, beautiful return to innocence, the return to laughter, the return to ignorance, the return to bliss here. And when we didn't know better, remember when we were happy before we knew better? Intensity. Things are very, very intense right now. You're going through something. It's triggering these memories of your past, or when you were young and when these things came up, like the first day of school or the first time you were meeting someone here. It's just these feelings of insecurity, fear, and excitement all mixed in like a mixed bag here. It's like, I remember you. I remember that. That feeling. That's great. All right, what are you thinking about, Scorpio? What is on your mind? Spirit, tell me what's on Scorpio's mind. The Nine of Cups, there's that dream, that vision, that goal coming for you. So you've got your eye on it. It's just like nothing else you can see. You're very, very hyper-focused on this idea. What else? What else in the mind space for Scorpio? What else in the mind space? There's that crossroads. What are you in a crossroads about? This way or that way? Thinking about it. You're really thinking about it. You're almost imagining yourself in both outcomes, which is great, but you're not quite sure. What's the resistance? What's the resistance in the mind space for Scorpio spirit? What is the resistance for Scorpio? The Seven of Pentacles. You're so focused. You are hyper focus. There's nothing can break you away. It's almost like when something catches your gaze, and I do it all the time. I'm sitting outside and a blade of grass will catch my gaze and I'm locked on it. People are talking to me and I cannot seem to break my gaze. That's what I'm feeling with this right now, with the mind space with you. You cannot break your gaze from this. What else? What else in the mind space for Scorpio? What else? Knight of Swords. There's everyone around you. Scorpio, come back to us. Don't go too far in your Never land. Whew. God, what are you so hyper-focused about? It's just, you can't seem to break away from it. You can't seem to not think about it, even though there's so many people around you trying to get your attention. Spirit, what's your advice in the mind space? You're defending this, defending your dream here. 8 of Wands, very fast moving energy. And the Empress. Birthing some kind of new idea here, because we're looking at the mind space. Something comes in real quick to break your gaze. So there's some kind of touch or some kind of shaking here to say, Scorpio, wake up. Scorpio, it's time to wake up here. So you've been defending this dream. You've been defending the reasons why you had to stay so focused. It was to build a business. It was to build a family. You had this goal in mind, this dream in mind. And yet the days were going by. You weren't getting started in the next cycle, because you were so focused on the current, what was, what is. Can't you see what is, though? How do I break from that? How do I not look at reality? Good question. How do we use the law of attraction when the reality in front of us is telling us that we're lying, when we try to put ourselves in this millionaire's castle, or in this, even in the other way, in the other side of the spectrum, when we try to put ourselves in a cardboard box because we feel like we're failing and we're not working hard enough? There's our conscious, there's our higher self, our higher being saying, you're lying. Look at what is, though. Look at what is. That's very, very interesting. Let's see what that's all about. Breaking out of some kind of box, though. You're breaking out. You're breaking free of this gaze that you can't seem to look away from. All of a sudden, Spirit comes in, does a little bit of shaking, does a little bit of, here, Scorpio. They're just lightly waking you up. They don't want to scare you. I hate that when I'm just drifting off. Julie. All right, what's in the heart space? What are you feeling? Temperance. Look at this balance you are feeling. You're bringing it in. You're summoning it in. It's part of this hyper meditation here. You are in meditation. Interesting. We're balancing out that heart. You're balancing out to gain some footing here. To break out of it, to break through this illusion. What else in the heart space? The Knight of Cups. Look at this. Offers coming in, people coming in, or you extending an offer, you waking up. It's just almost like you're waking up and you're like, oh my God, here, I didn't see you. I didn't hear you. Beautiful waking up for you, Scorpio. Beautiful. And an offer. Are you making this offer? What's the resistance in your heart space? What's the resistance in the heart space for Scorpio? What is the resistance? The 5 of Wands, the competition. Feeling kind of like a number, like you just don't matter in a certain area in your life. That's why you're dreaming of a better day, or dreaming of a better job, or a better way to make money, for sure, with the 7 of Pentacles in your mind space. There's got to be a better way. That's why you're at this crossroads. That's why you're in this imagination phase here. There's got to be a better way. And there is. Spirit is pushing you toward this better way. What else in the heart space? 7 of Cups. You've got the 7 of Pentacles in your mind space and the 7 of Cups in your heart space. Little bit overwhelmed. You have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders, but you don't get paid what you should get paid. It's like you're the leader, you're the manager, you're the idea person. You're not getting the credit, or you're not getting the money. Yeah, maybe this is kind of like a title, like, here, we'll give you the promotion, we'll give you the title, but we're looking at other people for the money here, for the promotion here. The title without the money here. Maybe that's why you're at a crossroads. What else in the heart space for Scorpio? Ace of Cups. You're going for that heart's fulfillment. So this is really pushing you toward what you really, really want here. So you're thinking it's like this thing where you're at this job, and it is just a job, and you're wishing that you could be in charge, or you could be the manager at this job, at this convenience store, right? Because then you can make your own hours and you could do your own thing here. but it's just a job. It's not a career. It's not something that makes your heart sing or makes you get up in the morning. It's just like, nah, I got to go to work, right? It's just that kind of job. But you'd like to be in charge just so you could get some of the benefits that you see the person in charge getting. Well, then that person leaves. They're on to bigger and better, and you get that job. It's like, oh my God. And you start looking elsewhere now. It's like, I never wanted this job. I just wanted to be able to make my own hours. I just wanted to be able to do what I feel creatively passionate about. And so you're off finding that job, because while you were imagining being the manager, there was this whole other career building of what you wanted over here. So now you're following over here, but it's like, yeah, but this is stable. This is stable. So you're having that kind of inner dialogue with yourself. What's in the foundation of this? That could apply to a relationship too as well. Yeah, but this is stable. Why am I going to enter into something new when I don't know what their quirks are? I don't know what their personality really is, right? You got to get to know people. The Magician, look at this in the foundation. Scorpio, you are very, very powerful right now in your thoughts. The law of attraction is starting to make some sense to you. It's starting to really, really sink in of how you are creating this, hyper focus, and how you are creating this crossroads for yourself, because you're wanting better. We all want better. We all want to feel better. So you let your imagination really take you into these better feeling ideas and dreams and thoughts, but you weren't feeling it. It's like, yeah, but I'm still at this place and I'm still with this person, and the grass just seemed to be greener over here. So now you're just finally coming in to the understanding of the law of attraction and being happy where you are. Being happy wherever you are, being happy regardless of the circumstances, not having to shut yourself out, not having to isolate yourself in the room here and put those blinders on so that you can stay in your happy place. This is about opening up, hearing all possibilities, hearing all ideas, and staying very, very calm within those possibilities here, not getting too overwhelmed with the possibilities here. This is beautiful. It's very much bear mentality or feeling here with the hibernation, and really kind of going inside and finding yourself, just really an inward spiritual journey, and then waking up and finding yourself very, very much knowing who you are, knowing where you're going here. So it's not a desire anymore. Desires sometimes become blockages for us, right? Those dreams sometimes become blockages for us, for the simple fact is we understand we're not stupid. We understand that's not what we're seeing. It's not what we're seeing. I can write myself a check for $1 million, like who was that? Jim Carrey did, and know that one day I can cash that, but today I can't afford to eat. So it's very, very much trying to understand, how does this work? How does this work? How do I buy food today and still have this dream of making it tomorrow? Wow, God, that's such a great question. And the answer is, you have been doing this your entire life. What makes you think you won't continue to do it? You won't continue to garner the resources that you need in the moment that you need them. Isn't that the definition of abundance, is having the resources you need in the moment that you need them? You don't need more than you need. So yeah, beautiful understanding of this coming into you, Scorpio. Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. You're in rest mode. It is time. It is time to take care of your body now, your physical body now. You've been up in Neverland. You've been up in imagination town, and it's time to replenish the body, come back to earth now. Really, really focus on your root chakra and the grounding into Mother Earth Gaia, the support that Mother Earth Gaia gives to us, the support that the earth gives to us is everything we need, Scorpio. You understand this. We all understand this, but you're coming back to basics. It's like, I got to get back to basics. I got to start at home base. I got to start at first base. I've been putting myself at home before I'm even on first base here. I can't just do that. I can't just boomerang the the outcome and the in-betweens of it all. And then why would I even go on the vacation in the first place, right? If I'm already predicting exactly what's going to happen on that vacation, I'm going to go sit on that beach every day, and I'm going to have dinner every night, and I'm going to eat pizza because they make the best pizza in the world. And then why go? Why go? You've already lived this. You've already experienced this vacation in your mind, body, and soul, because you were so deep into that idea. You were so deep into that vacation and that idea of a vacation. Why bother? Why bother going? This is beautiful, Scorpio. This is a massive wake-up call for you. This is a massive wake-up call for you to really, really understand what abundance is. Abundance is having the resources you need in the moment that you need them. Replenish the body. You got a lot to do. You got a lot to do. This is going to have to be a crawl before you run outcome here, because you're going to have to live this every day. You're going to have to rehab these thoughts here, this programming here, this idea that you know how it's going to turn out, that you know what the end chapter is going to read. You don't. It's not what we think it's going to be. My father, he's this beautiful, beautiful Scorpio. He passed away in 2022. He had this firm idea that it wasn't going to be what you thought it was going to be that was going to get you. And he was absolutely right. Because when you're worried about something, when you think something's going on in the physical body, you're very, very much focused on that. And when we're focused on that, we are healing it. We're looking at it. We're cutting out the toxicity of it. We're praying for it to be better. We're very, very much focused on it while something else is going on in the background. So it's never going to be the thing you think it's going to be that's going to get you, Scorpio. That was a very valuable lesson my father taught me. Mr. Beautiful Scorpio, who was agnostic and thought it was just lights out. And that gave him so much comfort. He was just not afraid to die at all. It was very beautiful. It was a return to innocence for him, a return to lights out. And how peaceful is that? How peaceful is it that we get to rest, he would say. I love this. All right, what else in the foundation for Scorpio? What else in the foundation for Scorpio? Four of Cups. Look at this miracle coming through the door while you're in your dreamland, while you're in focus mode, while you're in manifestation mode. So you've been a manifester. You've been a manifester for a very, very long time, imagining what could be, imagining the outcome, imagining all the beautiful things that life could offer. And that was keeping you, that was the blockage itself, because in reality, in your conscious being, that was not what you were seeing. That's not what you're feeling. That was the stress. You're feeling stressed. You're feeling it's like we can dream all we want. But then when the bill collector's calling, it's that dream is shattered, right? It's just shattered. But we've got to take this in baby steps. You've got to pay this thing off one at a time. You've got to manage the money correctly here. You've got to manage your thoughts correctly here. And your thoughts, your correct thoughts is absolutely, I can have this glorious outcome, but I've got to do it one step at a time. One step at a time. If I try to jump to Z here, it's all going to crash and burn because I don't know how to handle Z. I'm still back at A here. So let's move on to B. Let's manage this correctly. Let's manage our thoughts correctly. Let's see what is, but what could be. What could be in a logical, practical way. Let's ground this out. Let's bring it back to Mother Earth Gaia. Let's go back to basics here. Let's go back to basics. Beautiful, beautiful. It's Law of Attraction 101. Once you get it, it's so exponential, it's going to shock you. Once you get it, it can take a lifetime to learn. And then once you get it, it's just there. It's just there. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is what you're heading into. It's just going to be there. Whew. All right, let's see. Any last advice? Last advice for Scorpio. Any last words for Scorpio? The burdens, the 10 of Wands, you got to lay those burdens down one burden at a time. If this character just dropped all these sticks, he would be free of the burdens, but everything would crash and burn. Everything would fail. Everything would fall, and he would hold himself in contempt here. So you've got to just let it down one at a time. Here, I'm going to gently put you aside. I'm going to pay off these bills one bill at a time. I can't get overwhelmed. If I'm going to lose 50 pounds, I'm going to lose it one at a time. I can't just be 50 pounds lighter, right? I can't. I've got to do it one at a time. Quitting smoking, I'm going to set down that cigarette one at a time. Every time that thought, that idea that I want a cigarette pops into my brain, I'm going to put that idea down one at a time. I can't put the whole pack down, but I can put one cigarette down at a time. This is beautiful. This is exactly the way to happiness, exactly the way to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and even reaching the end of the rainbow, because in our idea that it's not here yet, we haven't begun the journey over the rainbow yet, because it's not here yet. So that is beautiful. It's a beautiful awakening of what abundance is, and how you can get your fair share here. How you can get your fair share here. This is beautiful. It's $1 at a time. You know what the best way to make $1 million is? $1 at a time. Oh, Scorpio is beautiful. Oh my God, look at the celebration. Look at this. The Leo card comes out. Scorpio, this is a time of celebration. This is a time of awakening. This is a time of reaping the harvest here. Just really bringing in the understanding that life is supposed to be good for us, and life is supposed to be fun. And I've gotten way too caught up in the drama of this. I've gotten way too caught up in the idea of what life should be. That only makes me feel like a failure, or I haven't done well enough, or I haven't done good enough. And you know what? I'm doing the best I can. I am doing the best I can. What more can we ask? Oh, I love it. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it here. Enjoy this return to innocence. Enjoy this moment where ignorance is bliss. And I am sending you all my love and light, and I will definitely tune in with you soon. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. It helps me to know that you guys are resonating with these readings, and just lets me tune into the energy. The more people that tune in, the more energy I can tune into. So thank you. All right, Scorpio, bye.